Today you're going to discuss the substitution method and its efficiency for certain kinds of systems. And so you're going to have these different systems, and there's going to be a few ways to solve them. So we've already gone over graphing, and yesterday you were introduced to substitution, where this one right here, this one would be the easiest one to substitute because you already have a variable by itself. So you would take this and you're going to substitute it in for the variable that's by itself, which is y. So you would put it right there. So it would become 2x minus 5 times 2x minus 10 equals 18. And then we would solve it. Okay, right here, this one could be solved by substitution also, because you have a variable that has a coefficient of 1. And so how would you solve this to get x by itself? Yeah, you're going to take this right here and you're just going to minus 5y to this side. And so you have, I'm just going to write it down here, you would have x equals 4 minus 5y. You could write it like that. You could write it as negative 5y plus 4. And then what you would do is you would take this and you're going to substitute it right there. And then solve the problems like we did yesterday. Alright, this one, we don't want to solve this one by substitution. What's a way we know how to solve these systems by that we could do with this system? Yeah, you could just open your parenthesis, you could go minus 2x all divided by 3. Okay, this one you would be 4 minus 3x all divided by 2. Alright, but this one would be the easiest one to solve by substitution. We could do this one by substitution, and this is what we're going to go over today, is wherever you see one of the systems of equations might have a coefficient of 1, and you can solve for that. Alright, so here we go. You're going to take this, okay, and we're going to put it in the y spot and the one above. So we got 2x minus 5 okay, and then solve for x. So 2x, distribute your negative 5, so negative 10x plus 50. Alright, combine like terms. So 2 minus 10 would be negative 8x plus 50. And a minus 50 on both sides. Alright, we're not finished yet. We have to find our y, so go back up here. And this is what I was talking about yesterday. So guys, this is what your homework last night was about. Y equals 2 times 4 minus 10. So we got 8 minus 10, which is negative 2. Alright, so your final answer is going to be the solution for negative 2. Okay. Sorry. There you go. Alright, this one, we talked about it above. Okay, you guys said to take your 5y and we're going to subtract it. Alright, so I have x equals 4 minus 5y. I always like to kind of cross that one out so I don't get confused, where I just replaced it with this one down here. Alright, so we're going to take this, what x equals, and we're going to substitute it in for x. And where I make my little blob, that's where I draw my parentheses and substitute in. Once you do that, distribute, combine like terms. Okay, I'm going to keep this as a fraction. Y is equal to 2/5. Okay, or what is 2 divided by 5 as a decimal? 0.4? Okay. Okay, but I'm gonna use 2/5 to substitute back in up here. Alright, so x equals, can y'all see that? 4 minus 5 times 2/5. Guys, look, your 5 here and this 5 are going to cancel each other out. Alright, so I have 4 minus 2, which is 2. So my ordered pair would be 2, comma, and you could write 2/5 or you could write 0.4. Okay? The reason we do substitution is because sometimes we don't have a whole number or an integer as our solution. Sometimes we're going to get a fraction or a decimal.